What's going on, guys? As you all know, Facebook is getting ready to launch their cryptocurrency. It's really a stable coin, but it's kind of not a cryptocurrency, but it is being lumped in with all the other cryptocurrencies, and that is Project Libra. And I believe the commercial name is going to be Global Coin. So the details are somewhat scarce, but my thoughts on it from the beginning, where a lot of people were negative about it, my thoughts were that it actually will be a good thing for cryptocurrency. It really brings legitimacy to the cryptocurrency sphere. It will bring obviously a lot of new capital, a lot of new money, and it's not a competitor to a lot of the cryptos that are out there because it is a stable coin, and so a lot of the use cases aren't the same. But this author here, Michael Spencer, he wrote a very good article that really mirrors a lot of the same points that I have, that I also agree with, about how Project Libra will actually help Bitcoin rather than hurt it. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. As a futurist, I think a lot about the future of blockchain and how various projects impact the entire ecosystem in the launch of the token economy. With a global recession likely in the works for the next 18 months, here is what I think will happen. Just to let you guys know, he goes over a few things outside Facebook's stablecoin project, but he does loop back around to really get into it with that. The white paper of Facebook's stablecoin, i.e. Project Libra Networks, will boost Bitcoin's demand, pushing its price above the 10,000 mark. So I basically agree with what many analysts are already hinting at. Think Market's chief market analyst Naheem Aslam also believes this to be the case. Bitcoin could easily reach above 10K in June and possibly higher this summer. Bitcoin rose the most in May 2019 when the stock market had a negative few weeks. Now Bitcoin is down to around USD 8,000 and is showing greater volatility recently. And as of today, we broke through 9,000 again. So far, this prediction is almost correct. Facebook has registered the name of Libra Networks in Geneva, Switzerland. Facebook is the stakeholder of the company, which aims to provide financial and technology services and develop related hardware and software, according to Reuters findings. We sort of know already what this project is going to be about, though with the white paper launch of June 18th, 2019, we should find out a whole lot more. Facebook's taking on of blockchain and a digital currency tethered to the fiat of different countries means it wants WhatsApp to become a bit like WeChat and monetize crypto for its own profitability, whereas at present it makes its money almost exclusively from digital and mobile advertising. As the token economy launches and matures, we'll be curious to see how Bitcoin and more decentralized cryptocurrencies in the market go. I believe it will actually make Bitcoin legitimate in the popular culture and mainstream, making the Lightning Network a new kind of cash for an era of public blockchain and stablecoins in walled gardens. So I agree with most of this. I do, like I said before, I do believe that Project Libra will bring a lot of legitimacy to Bitcoin. But I'm still up in the air about the Lightning Network. I think that it can work. The Lightning Network can work. But I also believe that Bitcoin is becoming more a store of value rather than something that can be spent. And we might see a future where something like Bitcoin and some other peer-to-peer cryptocurrencies will more be used as a store of value. And then some of these stable coins that are coming out, even Facebook stablecoin, will be used more for transactions. So I really kind of agree with this, but not really with this last part of it about the Lightning Network. As Facebook negotiates regulatory hurdles, the SEC will continue to go after ICOs that feels were registered as securities. Facebook in that process might acquire many crypto startups such as Coinbase and in particular other Silicon Valley blockchain startups with talent and scalability. Those people are less likely to be true to the values of real crypto and more likely to be entrepreneurs that would be comfortable to sell out to Facebook's attempt to disrupt payments with a blockchain product. I could see that being somewhat true. I'm not sure about Coinbase. Obviously, if a owner of a company is offered enough, they would sell. Though somebody that is really has their finger on the pulse of crypto would know that there are a lot of big things coming in the future with crypto. And if you're one of these early companies and you really succeed in crypto, as we move into the future and crypto becomes more consumerized and more part of everybody's daily lives, uh, Coinbase or any other smaller company could turn out to be as big or bigger than Facebook. So I guess it depends on some of these companies' owners and their outlooks of what's possible in the future with these companies. I'm not sure Libra networks can even be called a crypto with a good conscience. It's just a mechanism to monetize WhatsApp further, and the stablecoin would be highly centralized. Would be a highly centralized currency operating in a hybrid manner with fiat and cross-border payments, and that's absolutely true. I guess the white paper is coming out on the 18th, and we'll have a better idea of what exactly is involved with the nodes. There were some rumors that it was going to be something like $10 million that you would have to pay in order to run a node for a global coin, which is obviously insane and doesn't make it very open. But companies like Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, I believe, have reached out and said that they would gladly be a node, because I believe the nodes will get some sort of fees out of running or helping to run the cryptocurrency network, if you can call it that. Facebook, with over 2.38 billion monthly active users, will likely influence a lot more people to enter into a crypto era, and this will stimulate even more interest and investment in Bitcoin, which is after all only normal. Blockchain is still a rather recent technology that scales over time in the span of decades, not years. And this is, again, going back to what I said at the beginning. I absolutely agree that something like Facebook getting into the space is going to do nothing but spur more interest in the space and bring something like Bitcoin to the forefront. And I believe Bitcoin is going to be more and more a store of value rather than something that will be used as a means for transfer. But in any case, it's going to actually be a very good thing for Bitcoin and all of crypto. Bitcoin has itself had a rather fortunate 2019 thus far, gaining approximately 62.25%. Project Libra is not what people expected from Facebook, and it shows another level of sophistication compared with most crypto projects. Project Libra has the potential to intersect stablecoins and mainstream transactions in such a way that Facebook immediately can become like a full payments network rather than just remittances. This means they will have been in discussions with payment networks, Visa and MasterCard, payments processors such as Giant First Data, as well as large e-commerce merchants to support the launch. They will be able to milk both business-to-business play here and consumers, examples being ATMs. Facebook wants to become like a blockchain bank in a way, centralize its encrypted chat, and then create utility where digital currencies become far more ubiquitous. This is why owning Coinbase could be so useful for Facebook's Project Libra. In early 2020, Coinbase could be acquired for around 10 to 12 billion, eating up scalability startups like Zilliqa and Harmony Protocol would make sense too. The bottom line, the launch of the token economy will make Bitcoin worth more, not less. So again, I agree with this last statement. Again, I question this whole acquiring Coinbase. I could see them trying to acquire some of these protocols for scalability, but I almost feel like Facebook wouldn't be hard pressed to just build their own exchange or just poach talent from Coinbase into their own company to build their own exchange, though it would be easier just to acquire something like a Coinbase. But there are other exchanges out there that would be maybe they could eye as an acquisition target. Bigger companies often do want to acquire and not build, but yeah, I'm still up in the air on that part of it. But the main point of the article being that this entrance into the crypto space is going to be a good thing There's a lot of fear out there about it, but I don't believe that there's anything to worry about. We'll have more data about with the white paper being released on the 18th, and I'll check it out and update this if needed. Please like, subscribe, share the video if you liked it. That's all I got for today. Thanks.